This is something that doesn't really happen often in Sydney. Cloudy days. It is summer though, so it's pretty warm outside, but no sun since this morning. It's probably 2, 3 p.m. right now, and no sun. Nothing. It's all covered. Hello, good afternoon to all of you guys. Thank you so much for following me, for watching my videos, and because it's not a sunny day today, I decided to work a bit more on my videos too. There are a couple of things that we probably don't know about Australia. First of all, Australia is a massive country, so when we talk about Australia, we should be a bit more precise, really. There's even a time difference between each state. What I will be focusing on today is the New South Wales region, where Sydney is. Since I've been living here most of my time in Australia, I did notice a couple of things, which probably for you've never been here and you're planning to come here, you should know to be a bit more respectful in this country, because things do work in a different way. When you get on the bus, everybody, like if not 100%, but a good 90% of people say hi to the bus driver. Yes, so you must greet the bus driver once you get on the bus, and it's polite to say thank you once you get off the bus. It's really a custom thing to do, and I find it very nice. I mean, there are not a lot of people here, so probably this is why it works, and it's more a sense of community, which it makes people probably a bit closer. There is more a friendly atmosphere, which I really like it. There's not really the sense of we are all strangers and we, you just get on the bus, go to work, go back home, and there's no sort of like human contact. I really recommend you to do it so you don't really look awkward, or some people won't say anything, but if they do so in a country, why don't do the same? Another thing, if you drink, if you like alcohol, or if you like smoking, you definitely need to know these things about Australia or about New South Wales laws. This for me didn't really mean much, because I do not drink alcohol. Believe it or not, I do not drink alcohol. It's not that I am against it, I just don't like the taste of it. I do like cocktails, like if we go to a club, a cocktail is fine. I do not like to get drunk, because I don't just like to lose control of myself, and I did feel bad a couple of times when I was younger, so I don't really have good memories about drinking alcohol. I did used to smoke, I stopped smoking, I quit smoking probably like 2 years ago. I wasn't really addicted to it, but still, a cigarette once and then. But I just decided to stop. I wasn't doing it for the taste of it, but I was more doing it because I was getting bored sometimes. It was because it was just a habit. A nice habit probably, not as nice and healthy, but some people just do it. Here there are a couple of things that you should know to respect the laws in Australia and to not get in troubles. In New South Wales, there's something that changes depending on the region. It's more or less the same, but they do vary a bit of the rules. About alcohol, there is a certain thing called lockout. The lockout in Sydney probably is the strictest one. You will notice if you come in here that you will see a lot of big stores just about alcohol. Like you go there and they just sell alcohol, wine, beers, anything alcoholic. It's not as common to find alcohol, and I think I never noticed it. You see, I don't drink alcohol, so I never go and look for it, but if I have to think about it, correct me if I'm wrong, probably I am, I don't know, but I never seen alcohol in like in the 7-Eleven, so off-license stores, or I don't even think I ever seen alcohol in Woolworths or Coles, which are the main supermarkets in New South Wales. I don't know. So it's not allowed to sell alcohol after 11 p.m. You cannot purchase alcohol, and I am quite sure because I did work in a restaurant, and I remember once that they told me they cannot basically give alcohol to the table unless they ordered food. And the same is, if you want to get the 11 p.m. Alcohol thing, is about takeaway alcohol. So let's say you want to go somewhere and you just want to grab a beer, you can't just do it. They cannot do it, they're not allowed to do it after 11 p.m. The lockout is mostly for clubs. It basically, when you go clubbing, you're gonna have fun with friends and you want to drink something, after 1:30 a.m. you're not allowed to get in a club. Whoever is in, whoever is out, it stays out. You're not allowed to get into a club after 1:30 a.m. And there is a restriction about selling alcohol in clubs. After 3 a.m. there is no way that you're gonna get a drink. This is why they got little tanks of water for free, obviously, and a couple of glasses next to it where you can serve yourself and get water. I hope I can find it on my Facebook page, and I will show it in here as well. I do remember once I've seen this sign hanging on the board just like behind the counter saying all the restrictions depending on the time about shots, alcohol. I couldn't believe my eyes, I had to take a picture of it. The reason behind this is, as far as I know, is because they used to have big problems, big violence problems in the past, and one of the area most affected was King's Cross. It's in Sydney, and it's not far away from the CBD actually, like the real core of Sydney, and they used to have a lot of violent episodes. I had the chance to discuss about it with some Australians, and even when I did my RSA course, which is a course that allows you to sell alcohol in clubs or restaurants, everybody has to do it if you want to work in hospitality. And I do remember at the course that they said that it's sort of part of the culture, drinking alcohol, which is kind of weird. Drinking alcohol is part of the culture. I still respect it because it's their culture, but I don't know. Like it for me, it's not my problem. I don't drink alcohol. I don't like it. I don't even know how to open a wine bottle. This is how bad it is. I just don't know that. And yeah, just thought that this will be helpful for you. These are the main things probably that you will notice and that you probably should know. About smoking as well, there is one thing. In most of clubs or most of restaurants, you won't be allowed to smoke outside, and most probably they will tell you to go a bit further, which should be 4 meters away from the location, simply because it can bother other people. So do respect that. If you see someone coming to you telling you to smoke, I don't know, further off, just do it. And if you do remember this when you come to this country, just avoid to do it, and just avoid them to come to you and tell you that. Just go far, smoke your cigarette if you wanted to, and yeah, and then you're free to go back in or to stay outside and chill. That was the main things to know about Australia, New South Wales, and as always, have a good life.